second day of competition in Flaine in France today for the European Championships of 2024. We have today on the menu the sprint race, is the event that will be contested at the Olympic Games in Milano Cortina in 2026. We have 67 male athletes, including senior and U23, racing today, including the world champion, the European champion, and some of the strongest men on the field that will be vying for the crown for the European Championship.
The Spanish team excelled in the men's sprint races, with Oriol Cardona adding another title to his already impressive medal haul. Behind him, Arno Lieta put the Swiss team in a good stead with a silver medal, and the men's under-23 podium brought brilliant performances on the second day of competition. Oriol Cardona has been really hard to beat on any sprint race in the last couple of seasons, and today was no different. The Spaniard is the current world champion of sprint, also winner of the previous European Championships, and proved here in Flaine that racing at home helps, but he can deliver as well when racing somewhere else. Cardona had a flawless competition with a qualification round that saw him in third place, enough to chase the waters and grant him a leading spot on his heat. A heat that was won easily by him, with some of the other big names of the specialty also making it easily to the next round, such as Mateo Favre, Arno Lieta and Loic Dubois from Switzerland and Robin Galindo from France. Switzerland was ready to prove that they are one of the strongest nations when it comes to sprint races, with 5 men in the 2 semi-finals, 3 men from Spain and 2 each for Italy and France. The first semi-final was dominated by Arno Lieta, ready for another head-to-head against Cardona in the final, with John Kistler from Switzerland and Nicolo Canclini from Italy also granting their spot at the final. On the second semi-final, it was Oriol Cardona making it clear that he was here to fight for the victory, with Robin Galindo from France and Robin Bussard from Switzerland crossing the line behind him to make their way to the final. At the final, it was Lieta who pushed hard to get himself ahead of the other men in the first meters, with Canclini struggling with skin and out of the final quite early. By the time the 5 men made it to the steps, Cardona was already in second place, and he quickly moved to the first spot in the last climb, not even looking back on the descent to cross the finish line to get his second consecutive European title. He felt it was a short sprint race with a very close and tough final.
Yeah, it's been a really short sprint, and the final it's been so close with Arno Lieta and also with Galindo. That's been a tough one, of course.
After this fantastic race in sprint, he will rest now in the vertical and focus on the mixed relay on Friday, where he plans to get good results with his partner Ana Alonso.
This year I'm focusing more on the sprints and relay, so I'm not racing the vertical. I just rest for the relay with Anita Alonso, and let's see if we can do a good job there.
Behind Cardona, in the sprint, Lieta grabbed silver and Galindo finished in the 3rd place, while the 4th place of Bussard earned him the title in the under-23 category. He would be accompanied on the podium by 2 fellow countrymen, with John Kistler and Loic Dubois rounding the top 3.